Welcome to the channel, dear students. So before watching this video, I recommend all of you to kindly watch the previous video, that is product of vectors part 1, and after that you can try watching this video, right? So now this is another question. We have vector A is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and vector B is equals to I cap plus j cap minus k cap, and vector C is equals to I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Then compute A cross of B cross C and verify that whether it is perpendicular to A or not, right? So we'll do one thing. So first we will find B cross C. Now how do we find B cross C? Very simple. We need to write I, J, K, I cap, J cap, K cap. In the second row we will be writing the coefficients of B, that is 1, 1, minus 1. And in the third row we will be writing the coefficients of C, that is 1, minus 1, 1, right? So we will be getting I cap into this minus this, right? That's how we should do. So we will be getting 1 into 1 is 1 minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. So we will be getting 1 only here. Is that clear? Minus j cap into, again 1 into 1 is 1 minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Is that clear? Plus k cap into, now 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 and minus 1 into 1 is 1. So we get this as 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we get minus 2 j cap and 1 minus 1 is minus 2. So we get minus 2 j cap minus 2 k cap. Now A cross of B cross C should be determinant of I, J, K, and in the first row we should be writing coefficients of A, that is 2, 3, 4, and in the second row we should be writing 0, minus 2 and minus 2, right? So we will be getting I cap into 3 into minus 2 should be minus 6 minus 2 into 4 should be minus 8. I hope you are with me. Oh, this should be minus 8, I'm sorry. Yeah. Minus j cap into 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, and minus 0 into 4 is 0. Plus k cap into 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 3 into 0 is 0. So ultimately we get, now this should be minus 6 plus 8, which is 2i cap. Minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. Plus 4j cap minus 4k cap, right? Now this is what is A cross of B cross C, and we need to verify whether that is perpendicular to A or not, right? So what do we do? A cross of B cross C dot with A, verification. So that should be 2i cap plus 4j cap minus 4k cap dot with the vector A. Vector A is 2i plus 3j plus 4k. 2i plus 3j plus 4k. So we get 2i. So how do we take the dot product of this? Coefficients of I we multiply, that is 2 into 2, plus we multiply the coefficients of j, that will be 4 into 3, plus now we multiply the coefficients of k, that is minus 4 into 4. So we get 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 4 is 12, minus 4 into plus 4 is minus 16. So we get 16 minus 16, that is 0. So hence A vector is perpendicular to A cross of B cross C, right? That's it. So this is the answer for the first question. Now let us go to the next question. We need to find the area of the triangle formed by the points A. See, let us take OA vector as I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Now similarly OB vector will be 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap, and OC vector will be 3i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, right? So area of triangle with the vertices A comma B and C is half magnitude of AB vector cross AC vector. Okay, so we have to first find AB vector. So that will be OB vector minus OA vector. What will this be? So subtract OA vector from OB vector. That means 2i cap minus I cap should be I cap. 3j cap minus 2j cap should be plus j cap. K cap minus 3k cap should be minus 2k cap, right? This is AB vector. We have to also find AC vector. That should be OC vector minus OA vector. Subtract OA from OC. 3i cap minus I cap should be 2i cap. J cap minus 2j cap should be minus j cap, plus 2k cap minus 3k cap should be minus k cap, right? I hope you are with me. So therefore net area is half cross product of this. First we have to, so we will first find the cross product of this. That should be AB cross AC we will first find. That should be determinant of I, J, K, 1, 1, minus 2, 2, minus 1 and minus 1. So this should be I cap into 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2, minus J cap into 1 into minus 1 is once again minus 1, minus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, right, plus K cap into 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, minus 1 into 2 is 2. So we get ultimately minus 3 I cap, minus 1 plus 4 is 3. So minus 3 J cap, I hope I'm right. Minus 1 plus 4 is 4 minus 1 is 3. Yeah, minus 3 J cap, minus 3 K cap. So we can take 3 common. We will be left out with minus I, minus J, minus K, right? So this is AB cross AC. Now magnitude of AB cross AC should be 3 times under root coefficient of I is minus 1 whole square, coefficient of J is minus 1 again whole square, coefficient of K is minus 1 whole square. So we get 3 under root 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3 root 3. So what is the area? Area is nothing but half of this, right? So area is half multiplied with the magnitude of AB cross AC, that is 3 root 3. So we should be getting the answer as 3 root 3 by 2 square units. I hope you are with me, dear students. Now let us go to the next question. In the next question is asking us to find the unit vector perpendicular to the plane passing through the points. So once again, we will be writing OA vector as I cap plus 2J cap plus 3K cap. Now OB vector will be 2I cap minus J cap plus K cap, and OC vector will be I cap plus 2J cap minus 4K cap, right? So what is that vector which is perpendicular to the plane passing these 3 points? Now the points are something like this. Let us say this is A, this is B, this is C, right? We can find AB vector and AC vector, and then we can find AB cross AC, which will be perpendicular to the plane. AB cross AC will be perpendicular to the plane, right? So for that we will be first finding AB vector, which will be OB vector minus OA vector. That means subtract OA from OB. So 2I cap minus I cap is I cap, minus J cap minus 2J cap is minus 3J cap, K cap minus 3K cap is minus 2K cap, right? I hope you are with me. Next find AB. Yeah, we can find AC or we can find BC also, nothing wrong. We will find AC vector, which is OC vector minus OA vector. So from OC you subtract OA. That means I minus I is 0, and 2J minus 2J is also 0. Minus 4K minus 3K is minus 7K cap, right? I hope you are with me. Now we need to find AB cross AC. AB cross AC is a vector which is perpendicular to the plane containing the points A, comma B and C. Is that clear? That means AB cross AC. How do we find, dear students? Determinant I, J, K. In the second row we'll be writing the coefficients of AB vector, and in the third row we'll be writing the coefficients of AC vector. That will be this. So now I cap into minus 3 into minus 7 is plus 21 minus 0, minus J cap into minus 7 minus 0 plus K cap into 0, right? So ultimately we have 21 I cap plus 7 J cap, right? Now if I take 7 common, we have 3 I cap plus J cap, right? Now unit vector perpendicular to the plane will be plus or minus AB cross AC divided by magnitude of AB cross AC. So what is the magnitude of AB cross AC, dear students? That will be 7 times under root coefficient of I is 3 square, coefficient of J is 1 square, right? So this will be 7 under root 9 plus 1, which will be 7 under root 10. So the final answer should be 7 times plus or minus 7 times 3 I cap plus J cap divided by 7 under root 10. So we will be left with plus or minus 3 I cap plus J cap divided by root 10. Now let us go to the next question. Next question, he says find the volume of the tetrahedron with vertices. Let us say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So we will be writing OA vector as I cap plus 2J cap plus K cap, OB vector as 3I cap plus 2J cap plus 5K cap, and OC vector as 2I cap minus J cap, and OD vector as minus I cap plus K cap, right? So what is the volume? Volume of tetrahedron will be 1/6 of box AB vector, AC vector, AD vector, and take the magnitude of it, right? So first we will find AB vector, which will be OB minus OA. 3i minus I is 2i cap, 2j minus 2j is 0j cap, 5k minus k is plus 4k cap. AC vector is OC minus OA. Again 2i cap minus I cap is plus I cap, minus j minus 2j is minus 3j, 0 minus k is minus k cap. And next is AD vector, that is nothing but OD minus OA. So minus I is minus 2i, 0 minus 2j is minus 2j, k minus k is 0. So ultimately box of AB, AC, AD will be determinant of now 2, 0, 4, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Why is 0 written here? Because we have 2i cap plus 0j cap plus 4k cap. Okay. Next last row will be minus 2, and 0. I hope you are with me. Now expand the determinant along the first row. We get 2 times minus 3 into 0 is 0, minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2. Right? Correct? Yeah, 2 times minus 3 into 0 is 0, minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2. Yeah, perfect, I think. Next, minus 0 plus 4 times 1 into minus 2 is minus 2, minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. So ultimately we are left with 2 into minus 2 plus 4 into minus 8. So ultimately we get minus 4 minus 32, which is minus 36. But what is the volume? That is 1/6 of mod of this, right? Volume is 1/6 of magnitude of or modulus of that. So that should be 36 by 6, it is 6 cubic units, right? Now let us go into the next question. He is asking us to prove that the smaller angle theta between any two diagonals of a cube is given by cos theta is equals to 1 by 3. Okay, so we will be drawing this diagram, dear students. Please be attentive. It will be something like this. So let us say this is vertex A, this is vertex B, this is vertex C. Let us take this point as D, this point as E, and this point as F, and this point as P. So let us say this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Let us consider a unit cube, or let us consider a cube of side A units. Okay, right, A units. So that means the coordinates of this point will be a comma 0 comma 0, this will be 0 comma a comma 0, this will be 0 comma 0 comma a. Now this will be, since it is in xy plane, z coordinate should be 0. Since this is in yz plane, x coordinate should be 0, and since this is in xz plane, y coordinate should be 0. Since this is in space, let us take it as a. Now let us consider two diagonals of the cube as OP and we can take any other BF, let us say, right? Okay, so how do we find OP vector? OP vector will be, and coordinates of origin are 0 comma 0 comma 0, so it should be AI cap plus AJ cap plus AK cap, right? And coordinates of so BF vector should be OF vector minus OB vector. What is OF vector? It should be AI cap plus AK cap. And what is OB vector? OB vector is simply AJ cap. So what do we have? We have AI cap minus AJ cap plus AK cap, right? Now how do we find cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but OP dot BF divided by magnitude of OP into magnitude of BF, right? So what will the magnitude of OP vector be? That will be under root a square plus a square plus a square, which will be under root 3a square, which will be under root 3 times a. And what will the magnitude of BF vector be? Again same thing, a square plus this plus this. So it should be under root 3a square, which should be under root 3a. So what is OP dot BF? We will write OP vector here as AI cap plus AJ cap plus AK cap dot BF vector is AI cap minus AJ cap plus AK cap. What is the magnitude of OP? It is root 3 times A. And what is the magnitude of BF? It is root 3 times A. Now how do we take the dot product of this? Coefficients of I we multiply, that is a into a is a square. Now coefficient of j we multiply, we will be getting minus a square. A into minus a is minus a square, and coefficient of k we will multiply, we will be getting plus a square. Root 3a into root 3a is 3a square. So ultimately we get a square by 3a square, which is 1 by 3. So therefore cos theta is equals to 1 by 3. That is what we have to prove, right? Hence proved, right? That's what we have to prove, right? Cos theta equal to 1 by 3. That's it. The next question is a vector is given, b vector is given, c vector is given, right? So we need to compute a cross of b cross c. So first find b cross c, dear students, and then compute a cross of b cross c. So you can take this as a homework question. Okay, please complete it and comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.